hours, should you or any of your IM force be caught or killed, the Secretary will disavow any knowledge of your actions. This tape will self-destruct in 5 seconds. Good luck, Jim.
No, you haven't accidentally tuned in to a 1960s television episode of Mission Impossible. Welcome to Low End Box TV, and today we're talking about self-destructing messages. Not long ago, I was asked to share my personal email address on a private Discord. Now, granted, this isn't the same as putting my password to my email out there or a credit card number or something, but it did make me pause. I realized that if I posted my email address there in that Discord, it would be there forever. Fast forward a couple years, people change, new people on the Discord, and someone with a grudge scrolls back. I just wanted to avoid that. The whole notion, of course, of sending something that will, quote, self-destruct in 5 seconds, unquote, is not new. I mean, Snapchat built an entire business on this idea. Of course, it's actually impossible to achieve that. Taking Snapchat as an example, you can always take a screenshot or someone else could take a picture of the phone. I mean, it's impossible to really control that. I once read Bruce Schneier's Applied Cryptography, which is a wonderful book about cryptography. The first section is an exploration of various protocols around information disclosure. Now, there are a lot of ways you can control disclosure, ways you can even prove that you know something without disclosing it. But once that information is out there, it's impossible to pull it back, right? It's impossible to make people forget things, at least not without violence. And even then, they may have kept a copy somewhere that someone else could find. So for cases where you want to share a one-time link and make it at least very, very difficult for new strangers to find it in the future, I would like to propose a couple choices. What I'm assuming here is that you want to share a link to something that will be posted somewhere public or semi-public using my Discord example. Now, one approach would be to put whatever it is you want to share on a web server that you control with password access. So someone comes along, retrieves the information, and then you remove it from the web server. Of course, they could share that password, they could share that link, but the window in which that information is out there is fairly small. And of course, you could substitute SSH or SFTP or whatever protocol you want for the web. You could even get very fancy and have something that monitors the logs and remove instantly once they see, an HTTP 200 or whatever. Now, a second approach that's a little less labor intensive would be to use a paste bin feature, and this is what I used. When you create the paste bin, you can select burn after read, and then you're essentially getting kind of Snapchat for the web. The recipient gets one read, and then it's nuked. And that's the approach I took, and it worked well. This feature does not require a paid membership on the Pastebin site. Now, again, if you're sharing nuclear launch codes, you'll want something more secure, but for quick one-off disclosures, Pastebin's burn after read has worked really well for me. Now, you may have a different need that this approach won't meet. If you do, come ask for a recommendation on Low End Talk or Low End Box. Besides incredible deals on hosting, we've also got technical tutorials, interviews with industry leaders, news, memes, cartoons, and lots more. Stop by today, and until next time, happy hosting.